to my channel. Hello, my name is LESEDI at LESEDI_creatives_ on Instagram, and if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my creative space. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel when you're done watching, as well as do click the little bell up above so you can get notifications on new videos. Comment down below, like this video, and do share with your loved ones. So today I'm bringing you guys along with me to my studio. I had a client come over and I decided to film the whole makeup that I did for her. It is a very creative look, something that you wouldn't wear on a day-to-day. We had a shoot, so I did the makeup for the shoot. So I decided to film while I did the makeup before we shot. So I hope you guys enjoy the look today. In honor of that, of that, I decided to wear this look. I'm sort of like not inspired to do any tutorials lately. These are the type of tutorials that I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm sure you guys have seen my previous one that is similar to this one, and now this one. So I don't think I'm going to be doing makeup on myself unless, I don't know, I decide otherwise. But I'm really enjoying the makeup I do on clients, so I really want you guys to experience that with me. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video today, and as per usual, I'll be listing every single product that I've used on this look down below, so if you guys want to check that out, do so. Yeah, so give me suggestions of what you guys would like to see next if you have any. Otherwise, I'll check you guys on my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah, enjoy. Okay guys, just because I want this video to go super quickly, I've decided to do a voiceover, and without wasting any time, I'm gonna start off by priming her skin. I'm using the Natural Radiance in the shade Radiant Yellow, and this is just to put in some radiance onto her skin. As you can see, I'm not doing a lot of drops, I'm just doing sparingly where it would be important. I'm gonna buff that out using a blending brush just to smear it on the face. You can definitely use your hands so that you can warm up the product with your hands as well. You know, body heat just works well in your favor. Moving right along to foundation, I want her skin to have that glowy wet finish, so I'm going to be using two colors of the face and body foundation. I'm using the C7, which has a yellowish undertone, and the N9, which has a warmer undertone. Now I'm mixing these two colors because I couldn't find her exact match. This foundation is quite light. It is not a full coverage foundation, it is a medium coverage foundation. I'm using this foundation because I want to give her that glossy, dewy, wet look. Also, just to highlight on the technique I'm using to apply this foundation, I'm using a tapered flat brush just because a beauty blender or a blending brush will just absorb the product, and that will just be pointless because you won't have any product to apply. Okay, so next up I'm going into my Color Correct and Conceal palette. I'm going to use this palette to give her face a little bit of a highlight. I'm going to use this palette to spot conceal and just add a little bit of brightness to the skin. So I noticed that her skin was looking a little bit ashy with the previous palette, so I went ahead and grabbed my dark Color Correct and Conceal palette. I'm adding the little bit of the Recharge, which is the yellow color, on top of the lighter color that I had put on previously, just to continue giving her skin a bit more color. Once I have applied all the concealing product, I'm going to go ahead and blend everything into her skin using a beauty blending sponge I picked up from Real Techniques. So for a softer application on the beauty blender, I have decided to wet it. This is what I usually do just to get that softer, more precise application. It just looks beautiful and well blended. So I noticed that my client have a bit of pigmentation and discoloration around her neck area, so I decided to go in with my dark color correct and conceal palette. I'm maneuvering between a darker color and a lighter color, also my yellow and orange colors, just to balance the colors out on her neck because it is a body part, it's not the face. So I'm just using that to sort of like bring her natural skin color out and obviously conceal all the discoloration and pigmentation on her neck. And then I'm gonna set everything using my Fix Plus spray just to make sure everything is well blended in. So I'm going to continue and add a little bit of highlight onto her skin just to continue that dewy skin finish I want to achieve. And I'm doing so by adding on my Hyper Real foundation in the shade Bronze. This is going to add a few highlights to her skin while keeping the skin looking nice, fresh, glowy and dewy. I'm obviously going to apply that on the natural areas that the light will hit. Obviously her cheekbones, her nose, her cupid's bow, her forehead, and probably her chin. Okay, now I'm gonna brush and set her eyebrows using Brow Set Gel from MAC. I'm gonna do this just so her natural hairs can lay in one direction. After brushing the hair, I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in using the brow fluid line in the shade Dipdown. I'm gonna do this using a flat angle brush, and then I'm gonna add them by doing little strokes that will mimic the natural hair. This will enable me to create a very fluffy, natural, hairy brow. So once the filling in has been complete, I'm going to go ahead and set it again using my Brow Set Gel. Moving along swiftly, I'm going to set the rest of her face using the Mineralized Dark Powder. I'm going to do this not by sweeping, but by patting the product onto her skin just to help everything that I have applied set. I don't want to sweep everything, I just want to set all the products. So right now I've decided to substitute a cream contour with a powder contour. I've decided to add a little bit of warmth onto the skin, and I'm doing that using the MAC Mineralized Skinfinish powder in the shade Sun Power. This powder, or this shade rather, has a very warm finish to it. This will add that sun-kissed look to the skin. taking the same shade or the same powder to sort of like bronze out her eyelids, just to prep for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying later on. So now everything fun begins. We're gonna start off by doing the eyes, and I'm gonna do everything on the eyes using my Morphe 350B palette. The first color I'm picking is the brown flesh tone color. I'm gonna use that as my base transition color. So I've decided to add some contrast to the eye, and for that I'm going to dip into my Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I'm going to dip in for some olive green shimmer tone. Because this is a shimmer color, I'm going to try and blend it very smoothly onto the eye. I'm not going to exceed it straight through to a wing. I'm just going to apply it in the inner corners of the eye, creating like a halo shape. I'm going to use a thin pencil brush to deepen that orange underneath the eye. I just want to do this to continue adding more contrast to the eye. I had mentioned earlier that this look will be super editorial, and to play along that editorial vibe, I decided to add gloss onto the eye. This gloss will definitely add a little bit more dimension to the look of everything. I wanted the skin to be glowy, and then I'm gonna make the eye super glossy as well, just to put in perspective what I mean by that editorial vibe. I feel like this eye is super beautiful. I'm so in love. Aren't you not? So when applying gloss, I tend to be really careful, because gloss will make all the eyeshadow move. So as you can see, I'm applying it with a thin lip brush. I'm applying the gloss very carefully onto the eye, because I don't want the eyeshadow to move. I still want it in place, but with a super glossy finish that will give that illusion of water onto the eye. Glossy finish, I don't know, I'm probably blabbing right now, but you catch my drift. So earlier on, I had applied some warmth to her skin, but I kind of feel like it is not enough. This eye is giving me a lot of warm tones, so I'm actually getting inspired. So I decided to use a blush called Devil. This blush is an orange blush that will help me get an extra warmth to the skin. Also, just please note that I'm not sweeping the product. I am tapping onto the skin, because I don't want to remove anything that I had applied previously. Now to finish off the skin, I'm going to apply some highlighter. I'm using an extra dimension highlighter from MAC, and I'm using the shade Beaming Blush. This has a golden undertone to it. Again, playing along with all the warms and the summery undertones, this highlighter will add a sun-kissed golden hour finish to the skin. I am dying. Also, you guys know the drill. The application process does not change. It is going to be the cupid's bow, the nose, the lip, and a little bit on the forehead, just to emphasize that glow. You can never have enough glow. I'm then going to line her lips using the MAC lip pencil in the shade Stone. This is a very stony, ashy color. I don't want to go light or dark. I just want to keep it very neutral, very in the middle, but also quite tying in with the whole look. So I couldn't decide on what lipstick to apply on top of the stony, so I went ahead and applied an eyeshadow. So what I'm doing now is actually applying an eyeshadow from my Born to Run palette. It is a shimmer brownish eyeshadow color. And then I'm going to apply a lipstick from MAC. It is a greenish, grayish lipstick. I can't remember what name it is, but I'll definitely put it on the description box down below. I'm going to apply that on top of the eyeshadow that I had previously applied after I had applied the Stone lip pencil. And then I'm just going to finish off the look by tapping powder onto the skin just to reduce that excessive shine. Being careful again, tap not sweep. And there you guys have it. This is the final completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Mwah!